This is my dresser. It was made by an Amish craftsman over 20 years ago. It's gonna outlive me, it's made that well. But that's not why I brought you in here. This is my wife's jewelry box. She asked for some space on my dresser so she could put this, but it has since exploded with these $5 paparazzi pieces that she buys, so I need to make a new wall mount jewelry box. So stick around if you want to see how I do it, the Allie picked way. First, I'm going to need a basic design of what I want to build. Sometimes I've got it all in my head, and other times I need to put it down on paper. The place where I'm going to put this is going to dictate the size I want to make it. After taking some wall measurements, I decided to make the jewelry box 13 inches wide, 3 feet tall, and 3 inches deep. I'll carve something decorative on the front door. On the inside, I'll put a couple of small earring racks and then under it a bunch of hooks. Additional hooks on the back of the door are also optional. Hopefully, I'm not going to need to buy any wood for this. I often find usable wood at estate sales and, well, you guessed it, in the alley. So I've got the basic frame assembled. It will be mounting on the wall vertically. I'm going to cut a groove in the back so I can mount my plywood back panel. For the front, I've got this rather boring door, but I'm going to round the corners and then I'm going to fancy it up by cutting in these designs that I got out of a chip carving book. I'll be doing this technique called chip carving. It's very interesting. You can do a lot of neat looking things with chip carving. So I've never done anything quite this large, so I hope it works. So let's recap. I've got all my parts stained and finished. For the finish, I use this water-based polyurethane. I normally like to use the oil-based, but it's winter time and I do this indoors, so I like to use the water-based because it doesn't stink and it dries very quickly. Now, let me show you some of the accessories I'm going to use, then we can put this all together and hang it on the wall. Hinges, doorknob, screws for the back, a variety of hooks, and an earring rack which I made. I cut the grooves on my bandsaw. Here's a little trick with cardboard. I use it as a spacer so that the door doesn't sit so tight against the frame when I put the hinge on. So there it is. It only took a few days to build. I made it out of scrap wood that I had laying around the garage. Now, it's not elegant like you'd find in some downtown store, but it's practical, unique, and useful. After all, this is Allie picked, not fancy picked. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe if this is your sort of thing. Until next time, I'll meet you in the alley.